Hey, everybody. It is Mark Brown with Zen Pig. I hope that you're well, thriving, and loving life. You have found yourself on the first ever episode of the Zen Pig SOS Teacher Podcast. This is a fantastic icebreaker for this series. I'm incredibly grateful because we've got a teacher down in Florida, Hannah, who's a 7th grade teacher. She is married. Her husband is in the Navy on deployment. She has an autistic son named Hunter who will be on the podcast. Some people would edit that out. I'm not going to. I think this is incredibly authentic to what the life of an average American teacher is like. Just, crazy demand on the bandwidth. So anyway, I think this is a fantastic episode. I'm so grateful to Hannah and her son, Hunter. Please enjoy this episode. She talks about some of the challenges of 2020 in terms of teaching, some of the pro tips that she's found, and also one resource that she uses for her classroom that I'm absolutely in love with. And I wouldn't be surprised if Zen Pig doesn't make something kind of similar. So anyway, enjoy this conversation I had with Hannah down in Florida. I so appreciate you. Like, subscribe, comment. I'm always here for you. Thank you so much. Oh my God, you're here.
I am. Sorry, I had to get on a quick Zoom and help a student really quick.
You know what? That's the life of a teacher right there. You guys are servant-hearted. Oh my goodness. Hey, what's up, man? I'm so glad to see you. I was hoping I got to see you today.
Say, hey, Mr. Burke.
Hi.
How are you, man?
Good.
I watch you on Facebook all the time, dude, and you're growing and you're getting stronger and smarter every second, dude.
He is.
Every second. I can tell, man. I love it. Hey,
Right.
you know what? You know what, dude? You've got a good mom. You've got a good mom. Don't you? And she's got a good son.
I paid him a lot to say that. All right, one more snack and you're done.
2 more, please. I'm
Oh,
starving.
yeah.
Hold on. Let me get him snacked up.
That's cool. Pass me one, too.
There you go.
Oh, yes. Awesome.
All right.
What's this about?
Okay, go sit this one
No.
down. No.
I want to sit here with you.
You have 3 seconds. Thank you. 1, 2. No TV tonight. 3. Thank you. Please go. All right.
You rock. You rock. Before we go any further, I just want to tell you, you look so bright. Like, you just really do. Give me some tips. I want to look brighter.
Well, my students, when I picked them up from lunch, said, Mrs. Burke, what's wrong with you? Are you tired? You got bedhead.
Wow. They're blind, apparently, because I'm seeing light and brightness. So good on you.
So evidently, I looked awful today.
Well,
You look awesome today.
oh, look at that.
So
Sweet.
this is how they see me in today's world.
Oh, right. Yeah. The whole mask situation. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't ever see me like non-masked. So,
Yes. Awesome. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for a few minutes.
no problem.
I really appreciate that. And I don't know if you know why I'm doing this, but I'm just going to give you a quick little spiel. This is what's going on. So I don't know if you know this, but like the past couple years, I have been ravenously attempting to create resources for teachers.
Yes.
But
Outside my classroom.
oh, that's awesome. But the problem is I take ownership of my ignorance in terms of the landscape of teaching, right? Like that's not what I do. And so I was like, I hired an education consultant. I've hired other people to make lesson plans, and it's not enough. Like this is all hands on deck time. You know what I mean? Like you guys need more resources, and it's not even getting close. So I'm like, you know what? It's time to go even further. I'm going to document my journey learning from you guys. What you need.
Good luck.
You guys are the ones that are in the trenches. You know what you need. And it would be really arrogant of me to be like, I know what they need to teach their students. You know what I mean? I'm not there. I don't know.
Yeah. No,
So-
right now it's just patience.
He looks different than he does in his videos.
It's my hair. That's what it is. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, so tell me, I know who you are, but would you mind telling anybody that listens to this who you are, where you are, what school you're at, what grade you teach?
So I am Hannah, and I am a 6th grade ELA teacher, and I actually teach one thing of 7th grade science this year, but my main certification is ELA science, K through 12. I'm crazy. But I love the middle school because they are a challenge, and I am located in Middleburg, Florida. Well, that's my school is. So I work for Clay County.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Okay. Let me, again, this is my learning journey. ELA.
English and language arts. It's a lot different from than we were back at Deep Creek High.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
But you know I'm from school.
Stop, Hunter.
English,
It's-
language.
Full time. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It's
I
all
totally forgot.
right. No worries.
Yes. So English language arts. So I teach reading and writing at
Love
the same time. And my classes are
Would you like that'll make me want to eat even more?
at my school, they're double blocked. So I have my kids for 2 hours at a time versus an hour.
Oh,
The
wow.
typical
Bless you.
middle school
Bless you.
is.
Bless you. Bless you. How long have you been teaching down
Yes,
there?
please.
For 4 years.
4 years. Okay.
Yes,
Wow.
please.
You know, because being a military wife and traveling around, we find like I stay
Semi.
settled, but the Navy could move me again
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Exactly.
Bless you,
That's-
bless you. You didn't sneeze.
Stop, Hunter. Hunter.
Here's my
He's-
question. And I have to do this. I'm deciding to do this because again, this is my learning journey. And so I have to ask about my job performance. And I know you, so I think I know the answer to this question. But before this moment in time, had you ever heard of Zen Pig?
Yes, I have heard of Zen Pig since the beginning.
Oh, wow, that's
I don't
5
know.
years ago.
Yep. I
Wow.
was one of the first books she sold. I don't remember
Yeah, you're the OG. You're the OG.
the OG Zen Pig, but to give people background, my son is autistic and you have seen him.
And he's a rock
And
star. I love him. He's awesome. Yep.
Thank you. I needed that today.
He did. He was bullied all day today. Please go that way.
Nope.
Mommy being at the same school, we're a K-8 school, so he's in 5th grade now. So
Yep.
Hunter has been reading Zen Pig from the beginning.
Nice.
It's really
And
funny.
I don't know about that, but he
I
didn't
was
start
never
talking
going
until
to
he was 4 and a
listen.
half, and so he was really far behind, and we needed those motivational things for him to know that he matters in this world, because
Sure.
like today he's been bullied all day long.
I can't imagine.
And in my classroom, I'm very anti-bullying, and
We
I
literally
read-
have a sign outside that's Zen Pig that says,
You-
in this classroom we don't judge.
The
okay,
Judgment
Hunter,
Free Classroom poster. That's one of our resources.
Yes,
That's
it's
awesome.
it's out my classroom door.
Good.
But that's the reason I bring Zen Pig into my classroom when we're having a rough time with people bullying.
Yeah,
Yesterday we did a comment coaster or a compliment coaster, and I made a roller coaster on my board, and they all had to write each other compliments, and then I'm randomly putting them on their desk.
Oh, I love that.
So because everybody needs somebody or needs something to cheer them up, and I think that's what Zen Pig does, is make sure that everybody knows that
That's
they're
cool.
wanted and that they
They're
belong
valuable.
in-
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So just I want to go back to this compliment coaster because that sounds amazing. So your students write a compliment about another student.
Yeah, so they had a blank post-it note because
Mhm.
you know, teacher, I love my post-it notes.
Of course.
I had their names, the class list name, one name per post-it note, just sitting in front of the desk, and it was on my board. I can send you a picture of it.
I would love that.
But it said it's the compliment coaster, and you must be this nice to ride. And it was a little smiley face wearing Mickey Mouse ears.
Sure.
And then it had the directions. You had to take one sticky note, could not be your BFF, and you had to write them a compliment.
I love this.
And then filled it out, and they put it on there. And there's even blank teacher ones. It said teacher, and then like a blank for they to write the teacher's name. I had a couple that did it for other teachers, but then I received several as well.
Oh,
it's
awesome.
my
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's
my
6.
compliments from the kids as well.
One's
So
blank.
every kid in the classroom got one.
That's amazing. I love that idea. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
putting that in the Zen Pig bank. I'm gonna talk to my team about that because that just sounds really cool. Unsolicited comments are just they just brighten your day. You know what I mean? They just lift your spirit a little bit. So getting them into the habit of that is that's incredible.
Yep. So we're gonna do it every once in a while. They seem to like it, and then randomly today, when they were working quietly, I just walked by and stuck the post-it notes on their computers, and they smiled when they read them.
You know who never gets any compliment notes is me, Mark Brown. I'm never sitting at ZPHQ and nobody's giving me compliments. This is
How many
it.
times have I
sending an
messaged you
email.
and said thank you?
I'm sending an email out.
Okay.
So tell me what 2020 has been like for you as a teacher.
Oh,
Yeah.
where to begin?
Yeah, right.
2020 is not the year to be a first year teacher. 2020 is not the year to be a teacher. Teaching during a pandemic is hard. At my class or in my school, we are teaching in the classroom. At the same time, I have students at home online that have Zoomed into the classroom.
So it's a hybrid experience at your school?
No, we're not even. We have students that are in the building 3 days a week and then 2 days a week at home. We have students that are only online, but then I have kids that are in the building 5 days a week. But if you're at home online, you're doing the work at the same time and listening to the same lecture as the kids in the classroom.
Oh my God.
I call them class landers and Zoom landers, and they know it, and they yeah, that's how we handle it. So they know who I'm talking to, because some of it has to be differentiated because they're online and I can't write stuff for them. But for the most part, stop. I'll write it for you in a minute. Okay.
What's his name?
Hold on.
Tell me.
Hunter. So it's definitely been a challenge.
Sure.
At the beginning, it was really bad. But
are you adapting? Do you feel like this is the new normal, or do you feel like you're just like hanging on?
I don't want to feel like this is the new normal. I feel like I'm just hanging on. Like it's everything. I'm not going to lie. I tried to quit at one point.
Sure. Understandable.
But I also have that added stress of my husband's on a 10-month deployment.
Oh my God.
We just hit halfway.
How do you spell tot?
Like 2 days ago. So
Mama, how do you spell tot?
TAUGHT. Please wait, okay? So now it's that, plus I have an autistic kid, and so it's definitely different for me being a teacher than some other people have, but somebody out there has it worse than me, and I'm here to find those people and to help them. So that's how I'm making it through day to day.
Wow. That's unbelievable. I can't even fathom the demand on your brain space, right? Like I just can't.
So I'm also a Navy ombudsman, meaning I take care of all the families in the command. So I have over 300 families that I've taken care of as well.
Oh my gracious. What the heck?
So
you're not human. We know that. You are superhuman. Have to be. That's the only explanation. There's no other way to do all this. This is insane.
I don't think, Mark, you remember me. I don't think I would be okay just sitting still and not doing anything.
Right. Well, you're definitely not sitting still doing nothing. I can go ahead and tell you that.
Although my house is already decorated for Christmas. And
oh my gosh. And just so you know, it's November
Sorry.
10th. It's November 10th when this interview is happening. So that's amazing. Wow. Okay. So do you think I'm going to be honest with you. I started this because I am not very Zen Pig about how the lack of resources teachers have been given this year. I was already a little bit peeved before this year, and I just feel really frustrated, and I'm not even in it. And is that okay? Can I have your permission as a teacher to be a little bit peeved?
Please do, because I can't. Well, hold on. I just happen to be in my classroom, but everything you see on my walls, everything in the supply cabinet. Hey, he's not seeing anything.
I can't see anything, buddy. I promise.
It's okay. It's all been bought by me.
That's insane.
But minus the desk, of course.
See, that's not okay with me. It's really not okay. I don't think it's okay in normal times. And the fact that the system isn't deploying massive resources to you guys really frustrates me. And go ahead. I'm sorry.
I have my own wipes to wipe my desk and clean my classroom to keep me safe as well as them. And I'm high risk.
That's unbelievable. I'm not going to go into a tirade because I am the author of Zen Pig, and I don't want to lose my religion on the podcast, but it does frustrate me. But I do want to encourage you that I am actively trying because I want to help all these teachers out. So
we do it because we love it.
I know you do. And that's the thing. It's like, you're not doing it for the money. And then you're almost operating at a loss. The time commitment and brain space commitment is absolutely astronomical. And by the way, I'm an entrepreneur and I feel like I work 7 days a week all the time and stuff. And still that pales in comparison in my mind to what you guys are dealing with.
So my contracted hours are 7:30 to 3:30. I'm usually at school 6:30 to 7, between 6:30 and 7, depending on how my son wakes up. And then this is pretty typical for me to still be in the building. I usually don't get home until 5:36, but that is just because I left the building. I still go home and work. I graded.
Exactly.
And I went to my nephew's wedding and I answered messages and emails from my students all week, like all day, every day while I was gone. I've been in Disney World and have responded to my students.
Wow. Unbelievable. See, all right. We're going to change some things. You take it to the bank and cash the check. Trust me. So as demanding as it's been on you as a teacher, like, have you witnessed, or do you feel like 2020 has affected children in some way?
It has. I think the 6 months off,
Sure.
when we first went to virtual learning, didn't help them. And I'm at a crucial age where I teach. So I think that they are still stuck kind of back in the beginning of 5th grade and not necessarily moving up. But it's such a hard age.
Sure.
But I also think that they think that the virtual learning that we did at the beginning of last year is the same this year. And it's not. Like, we're back into our rigorous education.
Right. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I can't even imagine. So are there any things that you've done or implemented this year that are like pro tips? Like, let's say there is a first year teacher listening to this right now. Is there any resource or tip you could give them, a book you've read or like a website you found that could help them?
So I'm one that doesn't like to spend money on cheap teachers pay teachers. This is not an endorsement for them, but you know what? Sometimes it's easier to just go ahead and spend the money on that resource.
Sure.
Hold on, buddy. And just to be able to clear your brain, and don't recreate the wheel. Ask for help.
Okay.
Recreating the wheel is going to get you nowhere but stress and ask for help from your team. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, cool. All right. I like that. I hear that loud and clear. Okay, so here's the deal. This is the last question, and then I'm gonna let you go hang out with my man Hunter over there.
Sorry, Hunter's being.
No, don't be sorry.
I'm doing something for him.
You did say you didn't get mail, so he has just created.
Look at this.
Mail.
This is okay, guys. This is a lesson in speaking something into existence. I just asked for this, and it's already manifest. It's already coming to me. Look at that.
Yes, so I'm gonna put it in an envelope, and we will mail it to you. So make sure I have your good mailing address.
Yes, I will direct message that to you. All right, here's my last question because it's a really important one to me. As you know, I'm on fire to create all these resources. If I were a genie and you had one wish that I could just snap my fingers and make your teaching life easier, is there anything you can think of that I could make happen?
Time in my day.
Time. Okay, that's a little nebulous. Okay, I'm a really good genie, but I'm just not that good of a genie.
Well, you asked.
I know, but that's all like metaphysical. Like, is there?
I know what I'd ask for. Every Lego set in the world.
Hunter would ask for every Lego set in the world.
I would ask for all the Star Wars ones.
That's what I would say.
You've met your match with this one. You guys ruined Star Wars for me growing up, and now I have.
You're welcome.
I have your protege here.
The ultimate fan. That's awesome.
Oh, he's on a time limit on how much he can talk Star Wars a day.
Oh wow, he's really got it. That's like my son in Minecraft. At a certain point, I'm just like, all right, you've used all your words for the day.
You don't play Minecraft. Don't worry about it.
Actually, I do. I'm on my Xbox.
Okay, well, you don't play it like Star Wars.
No.
So if you can't do time,
I'm just not that good of a genie. I'm a good genie, not a great. I'm not legendary.
I don't even.
What's his address?
The resources.
What's his address?
Having
tape
stuff that we don't have to pay for.
Exactly. Yes, totally. Exactly what I want to do is create free resources. Would you say that more?
But for the upper grades too, because a lot of it goes towards
Mommy,
the younger
what's his
grades.
Address?
We're gonna get it in a second, okay?
Write his address, please.
So
upper grade resources. And would you say that would be academic in nature or emotional intelligence /
they need
Zen
both.
Pig mixed with Disney. That's what I'm gonna do.
Hey,
Okay,
let me tell you,
right.
Hunter, if Disney ever wants to call Mark Brown and have a discussion, we'll do it. Okay. It's like that.
Yeah.
Is really clear.
They've just made his world if that ever happens.
Yeah, definitely.
Zen Pig
Okay,
and Disney.
cool.
I just know, like, I have Baby Yoda in my classroom. Sorry, the child.
Yes.
And it's our class pet. He has a mask on and everything, but
Oh,
he
wow.
won't let me bring our stuffed Zen Pig because it's his.
Awesome. Good
I
choice.
tried.
These are treasured. Only 500 ever. And obviously,
His is looking pretty ratty because he sleeps with it every night.
that's so awesome.
No, I don't.
That's
Well,
so
you did
awesome.
at one
I
point.
sleep with mine. So,
I'm gonna again.
but look, seriously, I know how busy you are. So your time means the world to me. I cannot thank you
Man,
enough.
I messed up. I did a green Zen Pig.
I want you
Lord,
to
I can
know-
erase it.
That you have quick access to me. If there's ever anything you think of
Can you
that you
erase
need,
this?
let me
You
know
can't
and I'll
erase
get it
the
done.
ears.
100%.
You can't erase the ears. Those are in black pen.
That sounds good.
The whole thing. This one's green. I need to do it red.
You rock. You both are awesome. I love you both. I'm gonna let you go. Y'all go chill for the rest of the day. Go ahead and clock out.
We have no school tomorrow.
Okay,
But
bless. Good.
I
good.
will be working all day.
Of course, you'll be working. Yes. Yes. Okay.
We need
Cool.
lesson plans.
Thank you both so much. I really do appreciate you, and I'll keep you updated on this. Okay.
No problems. Talk to you later. Good seeing you.
Bye. Good seeing you.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Thank you so much for your time, your attention, and your focus during the Zen Pig SOS Teacher Podcast. I so appreciate you. I'm grateful for you. Now, look, if you want access to any of the resources we talked about today, or any of the resources we've had in the past, or any resources we make in the future, go to zenpigkids.com. That is a website where all of these resources are housed. Okay. And for a limited time, we're offering a lifetime membership to that website free. Now, this isn't one of those 30 days free, and then we're going to start charging you, or put in your credit card number and hope we don't charge you. No. No credit card, no PayPal, no nothing is needed except for your email address. You create a password and you get the lifetime membership to zenpigkids.com forever for free. So go take advantage of that. If you don't have ZenPig in your children's library, please go to zenpigbook.com, support the series that started all of this. Without the series, we wouldn't even have a team to create the resources. So go to zenpigbook.com if you're missing any of the 7 titles of the Zen Pig series that teaches your children mindfulness, gratitude, compassion, self-forgiveness, self-love, and all of the other things that are so important for a healthy mental state. So anyway, thank you so much. This is Mark Brown. We'll be back with another episode very soon. I so appreciate you. Thank you.